Hi, this is Carmen Dolman.
And Terry Fuchak with High Desert Screening.
Yes, and here today we are interviewing Eric Smigiel.
Eric Smigiel,
Smigiel,
filmmaker from 2019.
Yeah, he submitted last year a movie trailer.
Yeah, Sea Critters.
And it was amazing. I really liked all the effects.
Just a real short kind of tease too. So.
It was a good teaser.
It was powerful.
Okay.
So welcome. Yeah, it was short but powerful. I love it.
Okay, interesting. Very unconventional, kind of like a talking head and transitioning to something hopefully a little bit more out of the norm.
I have a question. How did you come up with this idea? Because I just saw the trailer and I understand that you have the whole movie out there.
Yes, the movie's finished. We just finished it probably, I want to say like middle of September we finished it.
Bravo.
So this was in post-production for about 3 years. We shot the film in September of 2017. So it's been quite a long journey. I didn't do the post work myself. That was all done out of state in Illinois. But the initial idea, I'm
a dream.
I'm sorry?
I said you had a dream.
Yeah, right. No, I'm obsessed with like campfire stories and, you know, the truth to a campfire story and the embellishments that maybe, you know, the person telling the story might add to it. And what I really wanted to do with a film is kind of present a man's story, you know, as silly or, you know, deep it might come across for some. It's really going to play differently for others. But to just really kind of, I don't know, it kind of make it a sounding board. Do I trust this guy? Do I believe what he has to say? Okay, I didn't quite expect this. And then hopefully there's kind of a part two where you're like, where is this going? You know?
Yeah, for sure.
And then hopefully, you know, things crank up to 11, and I don't really want to talk too much about that. The top comes off and it goes extremely cinematic. So I wanted to start as low key with something as I could and then just blow it up to as crazy as I could get it.
That's awesome.
Hey, did you use a green room? Because I think everything was like okay.
Yes, we used the large green screen. We rented out a studio space. And yeah, we shot actually the whole sequence, and I can't say how long it is, but we shot the whole sequence over the course of a 10-hour period. Yeah, well, it's just a different process compared to other movies too.
Well, firstly, the actor that is in the trailer is
Scott Skurlock.
That pulled me in immediately because he's a great actor. But then the directorial methods was just fabulous. Everything was great. Lighting,
the props,
everything.
The props.
It really was. The staff
outfit.
Okay. Yep. He's got a spear.
Yeah, but he was, in my opinion, just from the moment he said the first line, I was like, what? Oh.
Okay. Then
it gets your attention.
It gets your attention. So great start. And then seeing him walking his loincloth with the water behind him with the that I'm anxious to see it.
Okay, good.
So
good.
When are you going to?
And we'll be able to see it hopefully really soon here.
Yeah. When are you planning on releasing it, or like?
Well, we just started doing the festival submission. So we've submitted it to about 6 festivals now. The first one we'll hear back, I think, at the end of November. But you know how it is. You always kind of start with like the top festivals. They're always a long shot. You always know that the chances of getting into some of these are slim to none. But I really believe in the project. I really believe in Scott and his performance. And yeah, I don't think anybody's really seen anything like it. And I don't, want to like talk it up or anything like that, but for better or worse.
You should. That's what we're here for. Talk it up.
Let's see, I think you guys froze up maybe a little bit, my connection.
There you go.
Yeah, so you said you didn't want to talk it up, and I think that you should. I think that the trailer itself is enough to...
It says a lot.
It's tricky too, because, again, presenting a campfire story. It's somebody's story. This isn't an Unsolved Mysteries where we interview this person. We interview, the old lady in town, and we get her take on this guy. This is Wilbur Scott Scurlock, his story. And I think it will be uncomfortable even for some people to kind of watch it too, because they're not conditioned to that. They're not used to just, okay, well, where's the cutaway? Where's the flashback? So
yeah.
I don't know. It's pretty experimental too.
Nice. Yeah, challenging. So good directing. When did you start directing?
I started directing in high school, kind of with my drama classmates, but it wasn't really until 2011 when I got serious with budgets and things like that.
So you went to CNN for school, for the film?
No, I went to a school in Illinois, a community college, so very similar to CNM. Yeah. And
you got the bug.
And I think I've always had the bug, like my dad, he would always show me these movies growing up, be it something like The Terminator or like Tim Burton's Batman, and it just ignited the imagination. And how do they do this? This doesn't look like our world. And, him kind of showing me a video camera, and, I've been obsessed, just so film focused ever since then. And I guess too, I consume so much, I watch so much film, I know what I like, I know what I don't like, I know what's like not out there or what I haven't seen enough. And that's kind of what I want to bring, to the audience.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So is there anything else you're working on? I think you mentioned it to me, like you're working on something else.
I have another completed short film. I'm sorry?
Because I can't wait to see it.
It's another completed short film. It's called Man's Best Friend. We're trying to figure out where to kind of showcase that or where to premiere that. And the focus seems to be more so Sea Critter right now. But I mean, they're two drastically, different. One's like a virtual reality kind of Matrix, kind of thing. And then Sea Critter is what it is.
Nice. So how many short films you've done? Because you said you started like in 2011, so I'm assuming.
So yes, next year it'll be 10 years of short films. Let's see, we did the time travel short film, we did the detective murder mystery short film, we did the android kind of becoming human short film, the Beyond the Window.
Sci-fi, fantasy, that's your genre.
Oh yeah, that's my thing. I love Twilight Zone, I love Black Mirror, things like that. But yeah, so 5 or 6 short films, and then these 2 unreleased ones, and then hopefully onto a feature next. I have 2 feature film scripts that, I almost kind of want to close that door on short films.
Yeah.
Because if I just
take the lead.
Short film, it takes me, I'm sorry?
Take that lead.
Well, in a short film, it takes me at least 2 years, Sea Critter, something like that. The development process, the post process, it's like a 4 or 5 year process just for an 18-minute short film. I really want to put my energies into something longer and make sure I can sustain and tell like a 2-hour or hour and a half long story.
Well, I believe that you could, because you told a lot in this little, what was it? It was less than 2 minutes. The trailer was like a minute and...
Oh yeah, it was like a minute long.
Yeah, it was like a minute, 4 seconds or something. Yeah. I mean, I went in so many different places, so I could only imagine what you could put together in a 2-hour feature. I mean, I would be front row for sure. You know, you've got quite the eye.
Yeah, and it's nice to have people like you here in town, directors and writers, and with that passion, with that energy that you have.
Absolutely.
The dreaming, and I love the energy. I love everything. You know?
Yeah, and well, New Mexico, this is where I grew up, and I only moved to Illinois, you know, for family and went to school out there. And then, you know, as soon as I was done with that, moved back type thing. So, yeah, New Mexico is great for making films.
I know you're talented. I know you're great. You have been proving that to the world.
That's right.
And we wish you the best, and we're here for whatever you need.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Carmen.
Yeah,
Terry.
for sure. Yeah, we would like for you to, you know, keep us abreast of what projects are coming up, and if you've got something ready for 2021, we would love to show it.
Submissions are open now.
Yeah, submissions are open now,
and short films, movie trailers, whatever.
Yeah, and we don't have. I don't believe we've seen anything with your graphics, with your, you know, it's quite beautiful, and it's refreshing to see that somebody with such I almost said crazy imagination, but I mean, you know, a vivid imagination. So keep us
wild, crazy, vivid. I like it all.
Amazing. Yeah. So
share your projects with us. I love to see what other people are doing. I mean, that's
absolutely
inspiring. I get inspired, you know. And
absolutely.
Yeah. If there's do you have a website? Is there a page? Facebook page?
Yeah, website is www.elusive. It's ALL, like an illusion too. So elusivepictures.com.
And is this
and you can see all the released short films up there and trailers for the upcoming.
Nice, good to know.
Fantastic.
We're gonna share that on
all right. Thank you so much.
Click on it and take a look.
Awesome.
So thank you so much for joining us and taking the time out of your, I'm sure, busy schedule. I'm sure you're glad that you're done with the project, but ready to move on to the next one. So.
Oh yeah, and it only just begins, because you know the project is one thing when it's with you and you're making it, and it turns into something else when everybody else consumes it and gets their eyes on it.
Absolutely.
Well, good luck. It was nice.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Terry. Carmen.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Thank you. One more interview.